doesn't take your money, you give it to them.
Gentlemen, attached, you will find our project summary. As you can see, creating a cost-effective nylon carpet to save time, and most importantly, your money.
It's theft with a smile.
They're also asking him to leave the premises.
Once the Wall Street auditors signed off on our financials, Kane Cameron took Zbest public. By the end of the day, we had a market cap of well over $300 million. Truth be told, we were worth almost nothing. Tremendous. Where's Barry?
Hey, Barry. Hey, it's our show, right? I want to be on the Tribune Radio.
Happy birthday, Barry Minko. Your stock is worth $100 million.
You control a $300 million public company. Hey, everybody! Hey, you! I don't even know you. Go buy me the most expensive champagne you can find. 500 bottles. Drinks on me, everybody!
So you're the birthday kid, huh?
I'm not a kid. All these people here work for me.
Well, I don't work for you.
Okay. Who are you?
My name is Sam.
That's a guy's name.
You gotta be careful. Not just to say this party's a bore and leave.
Who invited you?
36 in front of the line.
Happy birthday, Barry.
Whoa, babe. Dude, stop.
Where's Mindy?
Have a good night, buddy. What you got all these people for?
Don't you?
If you got a problem with me, you can always stop picking up your check.
Robert?
Okay, don't have me fooled, Barry. Have me fooled. You know what the difference is between you and me, Mike? I lead. You follow. You're embarrassing.
1912, Robert. 410 John 9273, negative 29, returns, expires in May of this year, returns to a silver and tan 2006 Honda 4-door, last 47977 to Nicole Bueno, address Kingsville. You try to contact me.
What is this?
Robert, we're coming all the way from
Wait, Barry, it's your birthday. It's not my birthday. Why?
Because I love you. That's
What are you doing?
listen. I want you to take your new car, grab a friend right now, and I want you to go for a little joyride, all right? And I don't want you to come back until this is on empty.
Right now?
Right now. Right now. Go.
Thank you.
Go. I love you. You're welcome.
Bravo 47 here, show 2 prior convictions of DWI. Assisting State Police, Armitage National. Armitage National with State Police.
Oh.
Took you so long.
40 Robert.
Wait for me.
We'll see about that.
1132 Robert, give me those boundaries west end to Headley. Number 1, close to 9 to 4. 00541, 00541. There's one more car at Griffin Place, please. 740 Robert is leaving another car at
I'm sorry. I just wanted to see you. I wanted to congratulate you, but you were surrounded by so many presents and gifts. I didn't believe it.
For God's sake.
But I wanted to congratulate you on the article.
Did I give you that? Please. Tell me about me.
It's very impressive.
Impressive. I think it's a bit more than impressive. Well, you've been praying for this your whole life, haven't you?
Yeah, I was praying for this, but I was praying to my vanity.
What's that supposed to mean?
Please listen. I wanted so much more than what your father could provide. I didn't realize what a good man he was.
Oh, good man. Good man pays the water bill. A good man keeps the lights on in the house. A good man will take care of and provide for his family, no matter what the cost. Mama, I'm a good man.
It's very hard to be a good man, Barry.
You really
March
don't.
2018.
My birthday.
Point. Clear.
Huh? What are you doing? You want to turn on all this now? I am the most successful thing to ever come from this family. All right? This is everything that you wanted. This is everything that Dad's wanted. This is everything that I've wanted for my entire life. I mean, come on. I control a $300 million company. When I was downstairs blowing out my birthday candles, I couldn't even think of anything to wish for because I already have it.
You don't have anything. You don't have anything because you don't have anything.
Turning over to Cook County.
How much is God? I'll buy God.
Robert for information. Guys, back to 4727 West End.
Who's there now?
So far, because they're calling back. They only gave the address and then disconnected.
Okay, can you put a plate on the call to be a text flyer tank?
Look, this is ancient history. The banks and my investors know about this. You dishonest carpet cleaners, false billed some customers. I fired them and paid everyone back. I don't see what the problem is.
The problem is that stock prices respond to news reports. And your stock is already down half a point. There's a lot of pressure to sell the shorts, Barry.
Okay, well then hold them off. Okay, forget the shorts. I'm issuing a press release for this afternoon that'll clear this whole thing up. Our stock will be back up to normal in no time. I have to go. I'll call you back.
First Bank of Santa Barbara is calling in their $7 million loan because of the article.
What about Northridge National? That's $9 million, Mikey.
Barry, there's one more thing. Saxon sold all of his shares.
Okay. Mike, I need you to do something for me, all right? I need you to draft a press release, okay? Say that Payne Cameron has fully investigated all of these charges and cleared Z Best of any wrongdoing.
Are you kidding me?
Just
1135 Robert.
A call back over here.
Amy? Amy! Amy!
People keep calling us, Barry.
Thank you for the observation. Amy? Now listen, I need you to schedule a press conference for this afternoon, okay?
How do I do that?
Time to earn your paycheck, Amy. Go.
2908 West Wilcox. 2908.
This is Barry.
Western Wilcox, 10 Ford. 30 Robert. 20 Robert.
30 Robert, yeah.
Hey.
Alright. 0104. I'll show you the
Barry, can we ask
Mr. Mika, can you comment on why your stock went down 4 points today?
Absolutely. See, that was a reaction to the LA Times story about a past problem we had with some dishonest carpet cleaners. The banks and our investors already knew about it.
But is it true that the SEC has ordered an investigation of Z-Best?
In California.
I'm unaware of such an investigation.
Mr. Mika, your prospectus states that you completed a $7 million restoration project in Sacramento, and yet Z-Best never filed a permit for such construction, and in fact, Z-Best doesn't even hold a contractor's license. How do you explain that?
I'm going to have to refer that question to our legal staff. You know, that's all for today. I'm so sorry. I have to go. Thank you all.
Mr. Mika, how do you feel about Payne Cameron resigning?
We have more questions.
If you're going to answer a question like that, then what about the other things that people are trying to ask about now?
533.
can't believe that Payne Cameron resigned.
What did you think was going to happen, Barry?
Next stop at 3708 Southwestern.
What's that supposed to mean?
3708 Southwestern.
It's over, man.
Boulevard side, okay?
It's over.
No, it's not. It's not over. I can fix this. Hey, all right? I can fix this just like I fixed everything.
Hey,
if I fixed it before, I can fix it now. Yes, I can!
7353?
Do you still not get it? You can't climb out of this one, Barry.
Number 1215, Robert.
What do you know?
You
have no idea what it takes to build something like this.
Yeah, you know, actually I do.
Keyholder Malone, incorrect code given, unknown whether
All
he's
it
on the
takes
premise or
is
not.
an
That's coming in
incredible
commercial line.
ability to lie. I mean,
Well,
that's
13
all
Robert,
it
1213 Robert.
You're phony. You used everyone.
I use people. You use people. You used me for money and popularity. You sucked me dry, man.
Serious?
Absolutely.
You know, for somebody so smart, you can be really stupid.
It's 94 North Brown approaching.
You betrayed me. You were a loser when I met you in high school. You're a loser now, and you'll always be a loser. I'm done with you. I'm done with you. You lying, self-centered, backstabbing son of a bitch! I'm done with you!
I'm 33 on the CY. Yes, but I was trying to order a body removal service.
Payne Cameron's team was pretty angry. They said the press release was a lie. They said they never investigated the charges.
Yeah. Do we have
Is that true?
the service call the complainant or the complainant?
Anyway, the phone's ringing off the hook. The Journal, the Times, everyone wants to speak with you.
Rosewood Hospital, 45 West 111th Street. Okay, 10-4. Will this be in the morgue? 10-4. Okay, medical examiner's name, please. Pratt, Paul Robert Adam Tom, number 85. Is the transfer report completed?
Barry,
10-4.
what do you want me to do?
I'll be back in
Okay,
an hour.
and what is the name of your deceased and a description, please? Last name of Betty, Boy, Adam, Tom, Ida, Edward. First name of Christine, Thomas Stellar.
Mr. Minko,
Female, black.
you are a dangerous man. You do not have a conscience.
Okay,
You
last
have
name,
been
Boy,
convicted
Adam,
of
Tom,
57
Ida,
counts
Edward.
of
First
fraud,
name,
Mr.
Christine,
Minko.
Female, black, 5 years of age.
And you are hereby ordered to serve a term of 25 years in jail.
Is there anything unusual in the removal?
And you are further ordered to make restitution of $26 million to the individuals, some of whom you see here today,
Your last name and your start.
whose lives you have severely impacted by your actions. The banks and the companies you pulled into your elaborate scheme.
Yeah, just 533. Okay, and what is your RD number, please?
This court is adjourned.
John Boyd, 177660. What's the detective's name? And that's going to authorize your removal. Thomas, star number 913B5220. Your removal request time is going to be 0109 hours, 0109 hours to Roseland Hospital. 10-4, thank you.
You know, the 2.5 million people that are busting the seams of our prisons, both state and federally, across the U.S., all of us had one thing in common. None of us ever planned on being
Now
there.
in the morgue or the ER?
We all started with the best of intentions. I just wanted to be accepted. But it was that vehicle that got me that acceptance that swallowed me whole. You see, as far back as I can remember, I was dubbed the whiz kid, and I had everything I ever
Your
wanted.
new removal request time is going to be 0110.
Until it all came crashing down.
0110.
Until I realized that my whole life was a con.
Thanks, Bud. That was 10 minutes, right?
One big, giant con.
Barry was compelled to play himself in the film because that's the only way he could reach the final completion of being the hero in his own story. It was not enough to have an A-list actor. It had to be him.
The acting that Barry did in the film was, I thought, very, very good.
I know when he wanted to make this movie, there again, I said, Barry, be very, very careful. I certainly advised him not to play himself. I said, you're making a mistake.
Oh, sorry, hold on. There you go.
13 Robert. 913 Robert. This plate on our box, please. Adam Frank 80152. You want me to give
I mean, not anymore. I was just curious what a preacher.
put you on a ticket?
But now, unfortunately, I'm off the leash.
Step on by
Rehab. These,
Play 139869.
it's the red one.
Play 139869. Step 4.
What do you think about it?
Peanut.
What's that?
Pizza Robert.
James Peanut Long. The reason I called him jailhouse preacher.
Oh, you're going to tell me how you
Go ahead
found
with the
you?
deal.
I didn't find Jesus. He found me in the form of a 250-pound black guy.
3210 Robert. 21st Street.
Alfred was
Not bad for a guy your size.
Clear valid. Temporary
Sizing up.
visitor's license.
Body is a temple.
Subject is...
Muscles
Everybody real quick.
and strength.
Right. That's him. That's a Juan Vila.
Real strength is in here.
He's coming back clear.
You know, most dangerous part of your story is throughout the whole ordeal, you actually convinced yourself that you were helping hundreds of employees. When in reality, you were just
helping myself.
32 Robert.
Yes.
Hindsight's 2020. And look where it got me. Locked up in a prison.
0112.
Well, we're both locked up.
963
Difference is, I'm at peace with what I've done.
And I'm getting there.
You're pretending to get there.
You don't think I'm sincere?
I think you're trying to find the Lord so you can hang out with the Jesus freaks instead of the skinheads to make it in here. Yeah, whatever. Why do you come to church on Sunday? Why? Is it because you're really trying to change your life?
Any update on that car squad on Pershing?
Or is it just another Barry Minko con?
Yeah, they went back southbound.
One thing to remember is the fraud artist doesn't see himself as a criminal. The fraud is merely a means to a well-justified end. Once the scheme works, everybody gets paid off, nobody gets hurt.
Voila.
1934
Okay, let's move on here.
You know as well as I do. When the devil comes at you at first, it looks good, sounds good, feels good. Then when it's too late, the beast comes out.
She's walking eastbound.
You got that right.
Black wool coat.
Where were you 11 years ago?
About 25 years old.
Well, I had a lot of growing up to do. Like I said, ain't no accidents in life.
We bought shares for 5 cents a piece, then dumped them on the market when it hit 12 and 13 bucks. That was the part that was illegal.
Also, it was Saxon that got you involved in the penny stocks, right?
And that's when he turned his Wall Street connections onto the stock. They bought blocks of it. The price shot through the roof, and I was worth millions instant.
Insider trading.
Yeah, can you open an event for a station assignment to 1st District for 6-7? Can I get the name of the DB?
Hey! You need to leave him alone.
You need to mind your own business.
I don't want any trouble.
I said mind your own business.
I will when you let him go.
Hey, can't you hear?
Finish your shower.
So take a walk, man. Take a walk.
Yeah, I don't think so. I know I'm not seeing what I think I'm seeing. Just trying to hurt him.
After hours, 3155, north of it.
Bravo 460.
I'll be interrupt CDC with an adult male and an
Lord
adult
Jesus,
female starting
I
mileage
want to
0.
thank you for making me a God-fearing man
150.
and having me not beat anyone's ass. In Jesus' name.
Stock Village is terminating. The chase was last seen at 94 and 57 southbound. 94 57 southbound.
Proud of you, Whiz Kid.
You did all the
92
work.
Robert.
I don't know why you'd be proud of me.
Changing. You
That's
helped
22
a
Robert.
brother who was outnumbered. Shows that you're changing from yourself and
22 Robert, getting a
self-centered
domestic
ways.
battery at 2951 West
No.
Warren. 2951 West on Warren on the third floor. Davina Walker's the caller. The
I don't know
ex-boyfriend
if it was
just
Peanut or the
caught
broken
her
nose.
outside and hit her in the
I
face.
guess God has a way
She
of
wants
taking
to
care of
leave.
the
She'll
details.
be out in front due to
And it
looking
was at
for
this moment
glasses which flew off her face.
that life took on new clarity.
You know if we need fire over there.
See, to win the game, I had to stay in the pocket and face the pain. It was then I learned that to win in life,
1063
no
boy,
more
he's not
backing
over there
down.
anymore.
At 430, it's going to be 10-4.
no more shortcuts, no more compromises, no more
He's no
lies,
longer on
Warren, where is it?
That's where you headed back over there.
and no more cons.
Thank you. That's the ticket number there.
How you feeling?
I question whether some of the stuff he did was for the movie or the story. I never felt. I question whether Peanut was a real person or not.
Pretty good throw.
I don't think Barry could throw a football 9 feet.
Truth plus time equals trust. A lot of truth over a long period of time equals trust. And no shortcuts to that equation either, you know.
Other job, 4339 West End. Regarding ex-girlfriend refusing to give him his belongings. She's on scene in the blow-up pile in one of them.
43262.
Thanks for the time.
Also coming back clear. Thank you.
Like I said from the beginning.
The unit the 9 be advised, Stock Village terminated that pursuit. His last seen on 57 southbound.
Excuse me.
I never felt that Barry was rehabilitated.
I believe his transformation was real.
Everyone in prison knew that if you found Jesus, that would look good on your record to maybe get early release.
Truth plus
Commercial alarm is sounding again at 220 North Palmer.
over a long period of time
34 Robert.
equals trust. No shortcuts to that equation either, you know.
Okay.
All right. We've heard the testimony.
1122
Now it's
Robert.
time to decide based on Mr.
1122
Minkle's
Robert.
present character.
I think that was 1123 Robert that had the traffic stop. We're clear.
You know, he came out of prison raring to go. But I didn't see it coming with the church, quite honestly.
603 East Place.
Mr. Minko,
People fighting at that location. In front.
we
That's the
have
front.
gone through your application and enjoyed your guest unit. But now we'd like to hear the answer to the following question. Why should we hire you?
Well, on paper, you shouldn't. Especially when you consider the fact that the other 199 applicants aren't convicted felons.
1123 Robert.
If you hired me, I can promise you one thing, that no one will work harder, if for no other reason than out of gratitude for being given the opportunity to pastor such a great church. You see, I'm naive enough to believe that if you want to find the best employee, the best place to find one is someone who's just come out of prison, who didn't fail jail, who owes society for what I've done. And what better way for a church to show their belief in the gospel of grace than have a broken vessel like me proclaim that truth from the pulpit of this very church. And from a marketing standpoint, imagine a slogan, Community Bible Church, the only church where the pastor is far worse than you.
Looking at people weird.
I'll tell you, I don't know if you ever saw him in church in front of his congregation. He was masterful. I mean, he had them in the palm of his hand.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Thank you for coming.
First time here?
Yes, wonderful sermon, Pastor Minko.
Pastor Barry, please. This is my wife.
Hi, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Ellen Skyler, and this is my husband, Don.
Don, it's good to meet you.
We drove down from Santa Barbara.
Santa Barbara. Well, sermons don't merit that kind of sacrifice, but thank you anyway.
We're here for another reason. The past 10 years, we put all our retirement savings in a hedge fund. $250,000. I've earned with 31 years is a long term.
Now we're worried about the fund and thought we could check it out.
Ma'am, I'm sorry. I'm a pastor. I don't really know a whole lot about hedge funds. I'm really sorry. Look, why are you concerned?
The manager just moved his office to the Bahamas.
How long have they been around?
20 years. They're worth around $800 million, about 2,000 investors.
20 years, $800 million. Sounds like you don't have a whole lot to worry about there.
Please, would you check on it? I brought the prospectus.
Why me? I'm not an expert in these kind of things.
Everything was fine until I tried to withdraw the money. They've been telling me that it's in process for 3 months. I told my nephew about it, and he suggested I see you.
Your nephew? Who's your nephew?
6844 Robert.
624 Robert.
Mike.
Go in and see 99 Robert.
Mike. Is that you? You look great. You look great.
Not even you can pull off that lie.
Well, I'm not exactly winning any beauty contests myself. How you been?
I'll be a lot better if you tell me you can help out my uncle.
Yeah.
This hedge fund guy, Lewis. Right? He's telling me he's getting monthly gains of 1.5 to 3.5%.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's quite that good. It's just hedge funds. I
got that letter you wrote me from prison apologizing for what you did. Were you lying then, or are you lying now?
Look, Mike, I'm not the same guy I was before. I'm married. I got the church. I got twins. I teach the FBI in fraud prevention in Quantico. I
don't really want to hear about the good deeds of my old schoolmates. I mean, you could tell me you're working with lepers on an island. My opinion of you wouldn't change, Barry.
7381 David.
I'll believe the change when I see it.
Anybody who's ever been in a financial dealing with me has lived to regret it.
I'll take my chances. Besides, your rates are unbeatable.
Rates? I don't have any rates.
Exactly.
It became just too much of a temptation for him.
Barry wanted to kind of do the catch me if you can.
It was impressive. I mean, he really knew his stuff.
And there you have the 6 red flags for fraud. Should you choose to commit those to memory, you will be able to stop the next Barry Minko before he is the next Barry Minko. That's all I have today. Thanks for joining me.
I think Barry viewed himself as a hero in sort of a twisted way.
Well. If it ain't the preacher man.
Good to see you, Smooth. I see the streets have treated you well. You look good, my friend.
Yeah, right.
Hey, did you get a chance to look at the copy of the prospectus I sent you?
Does your PO officer know that you're associating with an ex-con? Because I will tell him.
I'm just trying to figure out how this Lewis guy has managed to run a Ponzi scheme for 20 years without it imploding. Either I'm missing something, or he's a financial genius.
A little both.
1112 Robert, Unit 11.
Can I get a
we're going to take it over
beer and
in progress,
whiskey,
4719 West End, 4719 West End with details to follow. They're breaking in both the front and the back.
I need your expertise. You're the best there is.
1113 Robert. 1113
You already got what you're looking for.
Clear to the Hunchback, that's our beat, we'll take it. Alright, 10-4, I got you on. 1112 Robert,
1113 so people invest their retirement money.
Yeah, so?
When people take their IRA money and put it into a fund like this one here, there are heavy penalties if you pull out before you're 57 and a half.
They can invest the money all they want. They just can't pull it out. The perfect ingredient for the successful Ponzi scheme.
22 Robert, 10-4.
Barry becoming a fraud buster didn't surprise me. You know, I always wondered if going undercover was an opportunity for him to reenact his favorite 80s detective shows, and he had many, or was it part of a larger plan to actually do good this time?
I don't know. I don't know.
Sorry, Robert.
Let me explain this to you. There's just a slight difference between lecturing these guys and dodging bullets from them. It's not like you've been trained exactly, not to a fine edge.
Look, the guy has been around for over 20 years, and he's a ghost. No license to sell securities, no assets held in the fund's name, nothing.
Who the hell's this guy?
It's the only way.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll send Matt down into the Bahamas, and we'll record the meeting. If there's any misreps, we'll move forward from there. How's that?
Just one last thing is, I need Quantico to create me a bogus bank statement showing the church has $5 million parked in a money market.
Wait a minute, how do you know this guy's going to show up in the first place?
Any Ponzi scheme operator, desperate for new cash, would do whatever it took to get their hands on new cash. He'll show.
So, you're asking me to give the carpet guy this bank statement for $5 million. Am I crazy?
Take a right to
Ernest Hemingway said, the only way you can learn to trust someone
They get a male
is to
like
trust
40 years old. Gray hair.
Ernest Hemingway said that.
I think so. Could have been Churchill. Or him.
Arrest warrant 214 violation of...
Larry, you don't understand. You're going undercover. You're not a cop. You're a pastor.
Do show a
He
deal.
said, listen, I'm uncovering fraud. I'm helping people that are getting scammed and victimized by others. I said, Barry, working so closely with the government, if you're wrong one time, you're in trouble.
So you say Don Scott's a friend of yours?
Yeah, he's a member of our church, and the church has been growing so much lately that we established a building fund to purchase some land to colony people off, and we wanted to invest that money, have it working for us until we build.
Oh, go here, I assure you. How much do you have to invest?
A little over $5 million.
30 Robert, 10-4.
Those returns that you've been generating, can they be corroborated?
Yes, we are.
22 Robert. 1122 Robert.
We're not finding anyone over here, and this is an identical call to 14's call about 2 houses over. I think somebody's bogus calling us over here.
All right, slow it down. 4719 West End, 4719 West End, slow it down.
13 Robert.
913 Robert.
ID number for 2022, please. Both the front and back are secured by the police, so they can come out if they want to talk to us.
177 and your event 00592. 915 Robert.
915 Robert. 5 shows out on that female here in front of the Walgreens. I knew it was going to be a different subject from 245.
For the Walker Pershing, that's 970 West Pershing at BP. Adult females push out of vehicle and needs EMS. Fires wrong, they're requesting CPD.
4 drop.
924 Robert.
RTA controls on you prepare from that traffic zone.
Delta 430 for disturbance of progress, 318 King, 318 King Street, unit number 2, contact Destiny.
412 Robert.
We had disturbance over at Puebla Restaurant at 2658 north of Milwaukee. Susan, one of the employees, states a 50-year-old male Hispanic with glasses, brown checkered shirt, black coat, jeans, brown boots, is refusing to pay his bill.
Hey, I'm having an open door here at Carroll. See on the Weber side.
Corner. She sees him throwing an object against the building, thought it was suspicious.
424. It's going to be on the Weber side, I guess, more or less on the south end of the building. Be double doors. Stairwell.
222 Robert.
1125 Robert, we did put you on 11.
Hallways, or where does that go to? Just takes you upstairs to the second floor. 10-4, does that need to be closed in, or stay open, or what? No, it's supposed to be closed so nobody goes up there, vandalizes or graffitis or anything, the second floor.
Blue line.
10-4.
Robert, we're not coming in.
430, so metal calling
the 12th District in the battery in progress at Cermak as well as the culprit in Cermak. She sent us the caller. Says that she got a call from her son.
Alex, 4-door.
Got a call that her son is
Michael
physically
E.
fighting with his boyfriend.
Out of the address you were
Nothing else. That's all I got is Cermak and culprit. Said that you're going to get it for
1195 Robert, squad.
95 Robert.
What?
1125
Asking for return on Charlie 410's license plate.
Please.
Also negative 29 returns to a gray 2017 Mitsubishi Outlander. Owner is Michelle E. Hernandez, also out of that address.
Over the Stroger to call for
0132 on the clock.
Oh, 10-4. Adam 425. Do they need another unit over Cameron? Native.
1023 Robert. 1023 Robert.
General.
Return location. Supervisor over to Mount Sinai 1501 South California, please.
Robert, en route.
1020 Robert, 10-4. Robert.
Got a 21 Robert, I mean.
They went into the station. I guess they must be setting up their account too. Okay.
Number for bail money in the real now.
00796.
13 Robert.
Again, a person calling for help, 1654 South Hamlin, 1654 South Hamlin. Said she needs the police. She was speaking very softly. Then we got another call, same location on the 3rd floor from Jemiah. She's 11 years of age. States the mother and the boyfriend are fighting at that location. Nothing further.
Lincoln Morgan, we're good. 430, I'll be in the area.
No, for 10-4.
Lincoln Morgan, 10-4.
1420 for Robert.
For Robert.
Travis Tom, 1936, to move. Oh, we're okay. 1113 Robert.
1113 Robert.
Yeah, it was a resident buddy that was banging on the door. It was the dad that called. So it's a big 19 Adam and Thank you to the entire 11th District, everybody that showed up. One 2451 Robert.
2451 Robert. That's fine. All right, and 1013 Robert, 1010 Robert, she's calling back. Sis comes through the alley. Wants CPD to come in the back. States her mother's boyfriend put his hands on her. She's not injured. Says he's in the rear. No weapons, no drinking, no drugs.
That's hello, Robert.
1411 Robert.
11 Robert.
11 Robert, need you to head over to 2947 West on Belmont, 2947 West Belmont in the alley. The female 42 thinks she's having miscarriage. She's through the alley, basement apartment, tires asking me ride with them.
What? Or 32 Robert.
Charlotte is requesting a supervisor in Pulaski and Iowa at the Shell gas station. Says the CPD officers who made an arrest and left him stranded. He's wearing a blue jacket. Sounds fun. 14 Robert.
This is down for a traffic stop on Ashland and Thomas.
Sounds fun.
Charlie 450, Charlie 430, suspicious activity 42250 O'Day Parkway, 4225 O'Day. Contact Tracy.
Robert.
First night I charge, put us back in the jail, please. Get on the activity.
10-4. It's going to be the RP hearing noises from the backyard saying someone's maybe jumping a fence. Doesn't see anybody, but dogs are barking.
And that's 30 Robert 10-4.
And there was a Outlander out here, but I guess they own two. And Mom's saying that, or Ashley's mom was here saying no. Sometimes Ashley stays here, but there's no way that she's letting him stay here. So, yeah, it's not a good address right now.
Okay, yeah, I just told you there's two Outlanders, one in 2016 and one in 2017. One's gray and one's black.
423 Robert.
23 Robert.
Thank you.
Thanks for checking.
No problem.
Traffic stop, North Avenue, California, please.
10-4.
Item 425 clear.
2451 Robert.
We got a possible 501 over here. Could I get a Spanish speaker to come over maybe and help us on this?
Drive Spanish unit near Morris and Western. Second assist 51 Robert. Robert.
On the bike squad, send the ambulance come to the alley.
Yeah, they got the ambulance coming through the alley. Ambulance 48.
11 Robert.
I'm sorry, who's over there?
Contact the RP Destiny. Suspect's going to be a Raymond Ortiz, Hispanic male, blonde hair, blue jeans. He's under the influence of cocaine and intoxicated.
She's about 1 month on the way. She's experiencing bleeding.
All right, summer. 1232 Robert, voicemail on the callback.
One boy.
1 boy, 10-4. 1421 Robert. 21 Robert.
Be in Lunch at Kedvale North.
10-4.
Robert.
1634 Robert.
Yes, I have a alarm visit. S6.
Alarm at what cross street?
10-4.
S6 Drive.
S6 Drive, 10-4. References call?
Possibly.
$370, 10-4.
Drive 55, clear.
10-4.
Robert.
There's Passato with oxygen, 54th and Artesian 54th Street. Caller said a male in a gray four-door vehicle that keeps coming out of the car and looking into other vehicles. He's currently sitting inside the gray vehicle. Nothing further.
Information from 3238 Buddy Lawrence, Stripes Buddy Lawrence in 37, Hispanic male in a blue and black shirt, blue jeans and sandals, left in a gray four-door passenger car on Buddy Lawrence towards Nueces Bay, took several different types of candy, Patrol 1, 142.
Traffic.
Robert.
72 Robert.
We're taking one male to Mercy Hospital for medication.
10-4. 0143.
Yeah, I'll tell about it.
Those are units available. Show you route for destruction that just occurred at 3638 Curtis Street. Contact Jason.
You want to play for me?
Illinois?
Yeah, 425. Suspect left in a white older model passenger car, possibly a Lincoln. They smashed through
435. Last name is Mahadio. Mary, Adam, Henry, Adam, David, Eddie, Ocean. Her star number is 20098, and her beat is 6302. This is area north.
Do you have anyone in
10-4.
Nobody in costume. The victim was Swedish and is going to be transferred to Illinois Masonic in about 20 minutes.
Okay, on your crime scene, there's nothing on the crime scene process. Evidence your request for.
The double doors leading up the stairwell are now secured, but I just note that the security gate, I guess, close to those doors will not secure.
The offender's vehicle. there's at least 2 vehicles involved over there.
Up to 4225. Oh, there. I'll be clear over here.
Yeah, I'm playing forward. Trey Young, John 182 in that we trust. 2018 is the expiration. What was the first 3 on the plate? Trey Young, John 182.
Okay, 424 Robert, I need the very first letter. I got Young John 182.
1434 Robert, X-ray, Young